What's up, buddy? How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm great. Nice to see you. Are you ready to do some math?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to do multi-digit addition with regrouping. Okay. And I know previous to this, you've done multi-digit addition without regrouping, which means the ones never made it above 10, so you didn't have to regroup. Today, we're going to move something different. How familiar, I don't know, from 1 to 10, 1 being and 10 being I got this, are you in using, how comfortable are you using base 10 blocks?
Very, very comfortable.
Okay, so
I think I'll give it a 10.
Okay, so you're really comfortable. Well, I wanna just see how well you do with base 10 blocks. So I've got on your iPad 56, and you got your place values 1s and 10s, and I want you to move the number of 10s into the 10s place and the number of 1s into the 1s place.
Okay, I can do that.
And when you're done, you can push the little check at the top, and it'll tell you if you're right.
Okay. Okay.
Good job, awesome. So you're pretty good at that. That's not, that's pretty easy, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You can do that all day long, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I practice it at school sometimes.
Awesome. So today, like I said, we're going to do addition with regrouping.
Okay.
Where's your pencil? Oh, it's over there. Let me see it for a second.
Okay.
So we're gonna read our steps of adding multi-digit with regrouping.
Okay.
So step 1 says.
First, add the ones.
Step 2.
If the sum is more than 10, ones regroup 10 ones as 110 and carry it to the tens column.
Okay, and then in green it says.
10 ones equals 110.
Okay. Does that make sense to you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Step 3.
Write the remaining ones.
All right. So when you count out 10 ones and you regroup it into the 10 columns, you're still going to have some left over in the ones. Sometimes it's going to be 10, so there won't be any left over, but in this case, we're going to have some left over. So when we have these 3, in this case, we're going to step 3.
Write the remaining ones.
And we're going to write that down here, okay, in the answer box, under the ones column. Step 4.
Add the tens.
All right, so we're going to move to the tens column, and since we transferred that 110, we're going to put it up here. That's what's called regrouping. We're taking 10 ones and making 110 in the next column. So then we're going to add the 1, the 3, and the 2, and we're going to get what?
6.
So this says that 38, which is 3 10s and 8 ones, plus 25, which is 2 10s and 5 ones, gives us a total of 63, which is how many 10s?
6 tens and 3 ones.
Good job. Love it. All right, so this is going to be an example of one of the problems. This isn't multi-digit, but it's still with regrouping. Just see where we're at. It's going to depend on what worksheet I'm going to have you do. I want you to add 35 plus 9. And while you're doing that, I want you to tell me what you're going to do with the representation of these base 10 blocks to the right.
So I know 35 is 3 tens and 5 ones.
Okay.
And I know 9 is 9 ones. So,
Okay. So is that represented here?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so we have 3 10s and 5 ones plus 9 ones, correct? All right. So show me how you would work this problem.
So I would do it like, I would like I would like find if there's a 10 in this for the ones, and I would circle it and then put them together and put it in the tens place.
Okay, show me. Alright. So what are we gonna do with these tens now? Draw me an arrow where we're gonna do, where we're gonna put them. Okay, so we're gonna take these tens, which makes 110, and put it in the,
Tens place.
yes. But now we still have these ones left over. What do we do with those?
So we
These are remaining. Where do we put them?
put them in the ones place.
Up here or down here? In the answer column or the,
In the
okay.
answer column.
Alright, so you're gonna put your 4 ones there.
Because there's 4 ones left.
Okay. So do we have 3 tens now or do we have,
Yeah.
we have these 3 tens, sorry, I can't talk, plus this 1 10, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna write a 1 right there. That's our regrouping.
And then you can cross this off and then put a 4.
Okay.
Because there's 4 tens left.
So 3 plus 1 is 4 tens. So this would represent 4 tens. So what do we put down here in the answer box?
And the 4
Okay, so the answer to 35 plus 9 is
is 44.
44. Good job. I'm loving it. So we are going to do a more advanced, since you're doing so well. We're going to do a more advanced one with adding multi-digit numbers with regrouping. But on this one, we're not going to use the base 10 blocks because you seem to know how to do that pretty well, right? Will this be okay with you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to tell me what I need to do in this one I'm adding.
So I know. So we listen to the song that it goes. If there's more ones on the top, no need to stop. If there's more on the tens, go next one and get 10 more.
Okay. Now is that adding or subtracting though?
Subtracting.
Oh, yeah.
Subtracting.
That is subtracting. And that's a good song. I'm going to have to remember that. You'll teach it to me later, correct? Okay. But remember, we're doing all addition. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, if I'm going to add 27 plus 36, where do I start? Do I start over here in the tens place? Do I start in the ones place?
You start in the ones place.
Okay. Do I add 7 ones to 3 tens?
No.
No. So I'm going to add 7 ones to what?
6.
6. So if I added 7 plus 6, I'm going to get,
That would be 11.
take your time. Use your fingers if you have to.
12,
7.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15.
So that gives me 13. 7 plus 6 gives me 13, right?
But we can't put 13 in the ones place
Well, why not?
because it's over 10.
So it's over 10. So we've got to move 1 tens over to 10 ones over into the tens place, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Good job. I like the way you think. So then what would we put down here? If I had 13.
A 3.
Okay. Now, what happened to the tens?
We squish them together and put them in the tens place.
Okay, so just 1, 2, 3,
1.
just 1. We'll put it down here in the answer box.
No.
I'll put it up here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm gonna put my 1 up here. Alright. And we're gonna add 1 plus 2 plus 3 and we're gonna get 1. So 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So I get 6 down here in the tens.
Mhm.
Alright.
63.
So 27 plus 36 is 63. Correct?
Mhm.
I think so too. Let's do one more.
Okay.
I'm gonna do one more with you. And this time I'm gonna be completely quiet. I'm just gonna be like, and whatever you tell me to do, I'm gonna do. But remember, we're adding
Okay.
with regrouping. So my numbers are 63 plus 28. So go ahead and tell me. Whatever you tell me, I'm gonna do.
Okay, so I need you to, I know there's more on the top because
Remember, we're adding.
we're gonna have to regroup.
Okay.
So I need you to put these numbers together,
Okay, so I'm adding 3 plus 8.
and that's 12. No, 11.
Okay.
And we can't put 11 in the box.
Okay.
So we're gonna put the 10 over here. So that leaves us with 1, 1. And then there's a 1 right here.
Okay, so put a 1 right here.
Mhm. And then we put a 1 right here.
Okay. And remember, you have this to look at too if you forget a step.
And then we add the 10s together.
Okay, so
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
so 63. So I put what do I do now?
So you put a 9 right here.
Okay.
That would equal 91.
All right, so 63 plus 28, sorry, is 91.
Mhm.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm gonna let you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 problems.
Okay.
And remember, you have this to look at if you forget. And remember, we're adding, okay?
Okay.
Always adding. And the reason I say that, so if you look at this number here, 27 plus 36, the 36 is on the bottom. When you're adding, it doesn't matter if the higher number's on top or bottom. But in subtraction, you're right, the higher number has to be on top. But in adding, you don't have to. And that's the reason I keep coming back to we're doing addition. Okay, so it doesn't matter which one's on top. So go ahead and do that. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Go to the next one. That one looks really good. And remember, take your time. Make sure you're adding properly and good job. 82. So 15 plus 16. Let's go to that one. Good job. 31. Now you see what I'm saying here? Like these look the same, but 15 is smaller than 16, correct? But 16's on the bottom. So that's fine. And you did it perfect. So go to the next one. 58 plus 25. Go ahead. look at that one more time. Let me share something with you. If you have 1 up here, if you start at 5, you can go up 1, which is what? 5 to 1. 5 plus 1 is what? I mean, 1 more than 5 is 6, plus 2
Equals
equals 8. So 58 plus 25 equals 83. I'm glad you, listen, I'm glad you made that mistake, because it allowed me to help you, because when you're counting this 1, but then when you got to the 5s, you're like 2, 3, 4, and then you're like, well, how many did I just count? Instead of counting 1 plus the 5, go ahead and say 5 plus 1 is 6, and then add the 2. You can do that. You don't have to go down. You could start at the 2 and say 2 plus 1 is 3 plus 5 if you wanted to. It's all going to come out the same.
Okay.
Okay? So on this one, what I want you to do is start with the 4, add your regrouped number, and then to the 4, and then add 2 when you get that far. And we're going to do 4 plus 1 more. That's what? What's 1 more than 4?
5.
And then we're going to add 5 to this 2.
7.
Alright.
That would equal 74.
Does that help?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, give me some nuts. Alright, 58 plus 39. Let's do that one. That's a big number. Going back. What is this?
5.
What's 1 more than 5?
6.
And 3 is?
12.
No. 6 plus 3 is?
9.
Okay.
97.
Now, let me ask you a question on this one, because our number is 97, which is really close to 100, right? So, had this come up to be a 10, would we write 10 down here?
No.
We would put what down
A 0.
here? Okay, and then what will we do with the other 10? The 10 tens
We will
carried over into what?
the 100.
The 100. So then we would have 107, correct? Okay, so you can see how just learning how to regroup from 1s to 10s can help you from 10s to 100, which help you from 100s to thousands, and then thousands to
Millions.
millions. So your place values keep going, but the technique stays the same. If you have more than 10 here, you regroup. If you have more than 10 here, you regroup. If you have more than 10 there, you regroup. And on down the line on your place value. So one more, 46 plus 27.
I don't know why this happens, but every single time I yawn, my eyes water.
Mine do too sometimes. When I sneeze sometimes, I cough, I get like little sparkles in my eye. Good correction. Good job. 73 is your answer. All right. Now, how comfortable were you with that lesson? Again, one being, I would probably still need this little chart here to help me out next time I did it, or I got it. One being, I probably need some extra help, or 10.
Being phenomenal.
Yeah, phenomenal. That's a good word.
I think the 9.
A 9. Okay, so you're really comfortable. I did notice sometimes when you're adding your tens, you kind of,
Made a few mistakes.
you did make a few mistakes, but
Yeah,
that's
but
good.
I fixed them. I solved the problem.
You learned from your mistakes, correct? And you
Mhm.
figured out how to adjust.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm glad you feel comfortable about that. Listen, this lesson is done. You did a great job. And I thank you.
Bye.